Hi guys, welcome to the first ever, or maybe second ever DM tips video, depending on if Zach posts his or mine first. Hopefully mine first, because then you can get something good before you have to put that disgusting taste in your mouth listening to his voice. So what I'm going to be talking today, we're going to be doing, like I said, like DM tips. What I'm going to be talking about today is tailoring the game to your players. Really, anytime that you're doing a campaign, whether it's something that you wrote, or you're working out of an adventure path, or you're working out of a campaign setting guide, whatever you're doing, it doesn't matter. There's going to be usually a main objective. Like, oh, well, this guy's rampaging across the countryside, so we need to figure out a way to stop him, right? Well, that's your main objective. There's always one that's pretty obvious. What I like to do is, as you're going towards that main objective, try to figure out like little side quests. And of course, like if you're working with an adventure path, they'll give you little side quests. But if you're doing your own thing, you might be thinking like, okay, well, I don't know, should I just roll random encounters? Should I do like the little henchman for this big bad guy that we're headed towards? Like, what do I do? What am I supposed to do for these people? Well, I think the best thing for you to do is to tailor either encounters or entire like quest lines for the characters. So for instance, say you've got like, right now I'm running a campaign with a dwarven cleric. Say you have a dwarven cleric. Well, you should, even if the book doesn't tell you, or even if you hadn't pre-planned it, like just try to find ways to add more religious elements into your campaign. Maybe, oh, your dwarven cleric finds a holy symbol, but like, whose was it? Oh, well, we got to find that out. You know, it might take us a little bit off course, but then that dwarven cleric now feels a little bit more involved with the storyline. Another thing is like, oh, well, your players will give you background information typically, and that kind of tends to unfold as you play the game more. Like, okay, well, what kind of personality do you guys have? What's your personal motives? This and that. So as the game goes on, what you can do is have them kind of find resolutions to either their past, like, oh, my parents abandoned me. Oh, I don't know where they are. Well, maybe you find them. That's not part of the campaign. That's not part of the written thing, but it's really cool, and it really makes them feel like, man, like my character is actually like pretty cool and important now. Like something unique to me writing this backstory for my character just happened, and that feels really cool. That feels like I really appreciate that, and it puts me more into the game. So things like that I just think are the best. That's the best quality type of filler, if you will. So if you're looking to just write more side quests in, or you're looking for encounters, or you're looking for new NPCs or something like that, it's really cool to, if you can't think of anything, especially, just look at the characters. They give you a bunch of ideas. Like, you don't have to feel like all this weight's on your shoulders as the DM to like, well, I have to figure all this out for myself. No, you've got, your brain plus all their brains working together. You can kind of lean on them too. So that's why I kind of regularly ask, like, okay, guys, like, is there anything new about your characters I should know? You don't always have to ask that. The nicest way to figure it out is to just put them in situations, see how they react, and then that's kind of how their personality unfolds. But it's just really, really cool if you make unique things happen based on what the characters have told you about themselves. And so I just think that that's a really cool thing that you guys can try to incorporate into your games. And so yeah, try it out. I'll see you next time.